What's up, all of my clashers, or should I say in this case, because we're playing the craft, what's up to all of my miners? Welcome back to Minecraft, the game where we mine, we craft, and most of all, we become miners ourselves. Now, let's start out. What did we get accomplished last time? Right. We got mats and, like the most motivational talk. I had a TED talk about your motivations, and ponder that in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about that style of like an ending to a video, getting a real deep introspective little chat. Oh, I need game audio. That would help. You guys can hear me doing stuff. Um, but yeah, so basically, let me know what you guys thought about that in the comments. I know I've seen two commenters. Shout out to all my commenters, my two commenters. It's fantastic to get some engagement on these videos because that'll really push them in the algorithm and push me to my dreams, which is to do this for fun, but also make money from it. I enjoy it enough that I think I would enjoy doing this. Um, Not as a job. I like working too much. Like, I hate working, but I love working. It would just be nice if this generated some small income, and I really could upgrade the quality of these videos here. But, regardless, life goes on. And life, tall order life is. Life is just it's a roller coaster, all the ups and the downs, ups, like girls, and, money, got to get that coin. But, the downs, like when people die and when you get addicted to hard drugs. I, I relate to almost none of those, but you get what I'm saying. It's those things that happen as you go through a life that shape you as a person. Wow, this is low-key like Minecraft is the best video game ever. It's making me think. It's really putting my brain to work. Since I've graduated, there has not been a lot going on in this noggin. It's just you don't realize how little you like. I don't know, just I don't think things so in depth. When I'm not trying to write a paper about it or trying to do some kind of assignment. I think something over on such a base level. You slowly lose a lot of your learned critical thinking skills. Now, thankfully, I've not been out for that long, so luckily I'm still, super handsome genius, master of the world. But, adults, there are so many adults that, critical thinking ain't their thing. Regular thinking isn't their thing. I know a lot of adults, they don't think stuff through and they just, they don't think. They act on impulse, and it's weird. Because you think you get older and you want to make better decisions to improve your life and improve the way you live and all this stuff. But then, a lot of people don't do that. It's weird. It's quite puzzling. But enough about the talk. Let's talk about some craft. So let's put together some chest. Where I can where? Oh, I didn't actually craft that. What am I doing? Okay, let's try that one again. Let's put together some chest so I can put down all this junk in my inventory. I'll organize these later. I just need to be able to think for a second. I need some breathing room. Anything that is not an essential material right now will be left out. I'll take torches. I will take some of this. I'll make a water bucket. We can make some kind of aqua thing going on here. Luckily, we are, water. There's actually not any body of water near me. Isn't that incredible? That is a big lie. So let's get some water. We are going to build an infinite water source up by the latest build, and then we can do a little bit more work on the house, get it ready for the nighttime when all of the bad people come and try to slime me out. And then, maybe we could do some mining. I might do some mining off camera. Like the thing, oh, I did some mining off camera and I got 1,000,000 diamonds. No, we don't do that on this channel. We do, we're unbelievably legitimate. We are so legitimate to a fault. You know, at a certain point, like I am so awesome and fearless and handsome that it's hard to comprehend, you know, my being. It's crazy. But let's gather up some sand here. It's actually not why I came down here, but I just remembered that windows are in this game, and we're going to put some windows. I think 40 should about be enough. We're going to put some windows on my little house. See if we can find one more white sheet, because that's all I need. Here we go. To build a bed so we can sleep tonight, get some meat. Going to drop some animal meat into my mouth. Pause on that one. All right. What am I talking about? What are we doing? Did I even get water? Yes. Now you might see it's approaching the nighttime, so we're going to drop this water source here. And then we're going to go to a significantly closer body of water, which is that right there, this little lake river thing. What is the fastest path? Probably not dying. That would be ideal. Let's not die. Keep filling up my inventory with junk, and here's water. See how we get there without dying or getting killed or dying by getting killed. Okay, so, you know, at a certain point, the commentary is so dry. I have nothing informative. I can't even comment on the gameplay. We're literally walking to the water hole. Pig. When did they add, like, all these weird animals? There's, like, brown pigs and, whoa. There's, like, those, like, brown, orange pigs. And then there's the different chickens, and then there's the roly-polies and all this stuff, and it's just, you know, this is, like, what is this? Do you drop something? What do you drop? Okay, so you drop nothing. Very useful, Minecraft. Armadillo scut. Scoot? Scat? Okay, we're gonna have to put that away. It's probably not that last thing I said, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like, what is this? It's just like an orange chicken. So basically, they've added Chinese food to Minecraft, is all I'm hearing. That is definitely something to add to the game. I'm sure that was important and not, you know, the end update or a nether update, like another one. Like, the other one was cool, but, like, in reality, what did it really add to the game? You know, I just think it didn't add enough. Okay, let me just completely fail at what I was trying to do, make way more wood than I wanted, and let's put a little frame on this house. We're gonna build an incredibly basic little Minecraft house, just as like a starter base on this mountain. And we'll probably expand it out and do some other stuff with it. But I got the stuff to make some windows and some other stuff, so let's get it cooking. We have achieved this. This is something. This is a big outline of something. Now I'm planning out a second floor, approximately right here. Look at me. I truly am an architect. You know, Minecraft construction simulator. Is this what it feels like to work in construction? Probably not. But if it was, this isn't bad. You know, you just throw some wood on a crafting table and then you build a foundation of a house. If this is what construction is, sign me up. Okay, that was not what I tried to do there. Sign me up for construction, though. This is fun. Funstruction. Okay, I'm going to stop now. But yeah, let's get this. We're going to put on just basically a roof. I guess this isn't really anything, but we're going to put something together here. It is turning into, you know, this is becoming very homely. This is nice. This is a home. A house truly is, this house is truly a home, or whatever that is. Let me just keep misplacing as much wood as possible to waste all of the durability on all my tools. No way is that zombie spotting me from up here. Is this factual? How did you do that? What difficulty are we on? Are we on normal? Yeah. That's fine. I'm making sure that he's not gonna like bust my door down and slime me out. Let me see. Put some more wood here. I don't think I got enough wood. That's alright. We got this. Gonna put some wood down. And look at that. This is the very basic, rough outline of a home. Luckily, this will be multi-floored, so this isn't it yet. Luckily. How do you make lanterns? Is that something easy to make? Isn't it just like iron and a thing and then a torch? I think that's literally it. Yep, lantern, look at that. I have played Minecraft before, believe it or not. And let's just make 2 of those because we have 2 spaces for them. There we go. Ooh, what time is it? 10 p.m. Monster. Today we're sipping on the green, the OG. It's really been tickling my taste buds lately. It's quite good. I've had that one quite a bit, and then I've also been dabbling in the apple, the bad apple monster, which is quite good. And of course the OG strawberry monster, which is also quite good. Which is nice. It's 0 sugar even. So I don't have to feel bad about drinking a bunch of them. Not the green ones though. The green ones they're poison. So much just sugar and crap. Now the white monster, that's like fitness in a can. You know, there's nothing better than just a tall white monster in my mouth. Okay, let's think that through. Let us keep putting down more glass. Let's not think over what has been spoken. Now, I really am just going to set up some posts here. Because I just want to see what this looks like. I don't know if this is the meth. I think the meth might be a tower. To make this look like a giant... Never mind. Actually, that's a terrible idea. Scrap that. Bad plan. Just going to put some more glass down. Make this look a little nicer. I don't understand how I have so little coal. I thought I had so much. I do have quite a lot. That's alright. That's not what I meant to do. I'm gonna go get rid of this. Let's get rid of this guy's body. Yeah, that's safe probably. And we're getting some torches put down. This is actually quite the nice base because there's not a lot of places for mobs to spawn except for like here. And even then, there's not really a lot going on. Let's see, can I find an Enderman? Ooh, lava source? Is that what that is? Look at that. Look at me. I am a true miner. You know, at what point do I have to stop with the miner jokes? We will never know. Maybe the day I turn 18. Well, you know, when I'm not a miner, I can quit being a miner. Or when I'm not a miner, we'll quit talking. When I am minerless, I don't understand what life is about, you know? I was actually thinking about this recently, and I'm just like, life is just a thing that you do every day. And your whole end goal is to just, essentially, is just to die. Like, if you really think about it, we come into this world through the miracle of childbirth, and then we exit this world as a rotting shell. The human cycle is so weird. The life cycle, not the other one. The human cycle of life is so interesting because we are brought into this world in the most innocent form of life as a baby. And oftentimes people leave this world so, I don't know, just left ravaged by society and by you know, life or how they lived, I suppose. And I find that oftentimes a lot of people leave this world so unfulfilled and so like angry, or with so much just regret for things they didn't do or did do, or, you know, things they could have done. And it really makes me think, like, what do I want to achieve in a lifetime, you know? Or, like, what is possible to achieve in one lifetime? Because a lifetime, you know, we think a life is, you know, whatever, 80, 90 years, 70 years in a lot of cases. And you think, you know, what can I really do in this life? And, you know, I really think it's just whatever you can do is what you can do. Like, I know that just sounds really like, oh, it's such a circular thing, but, you know, you could only do as much as you can. And, you know, I think at the end of the day, you just have to know that you can't do things just because other people expect you to do things or because other people want you to do things. Like, you really have to do things that make you happy because they make you happy. And, you know, you can never go about your life living your life just trying to please somebody else or other people just in general. Because the worst thing you can do is live your life in a way that it's not your life. You know, you cannot let somebody take so much control over your life and shape it in such a way that it's not, you know, can you call it your life at a certain point when your whole life, or, you know, you spend so many years working so hard to please people, and then, you know, you're 70 years old and there's not even a lot you can do at 70. You are so just physically, I don't really know what the right word is, just your physical capacities have been decreased so severely. You know, like what can you do as a 70-year-old? Not a lot is the answer. So I think just the key to happiness and the key to really live a good life is to live for yourself, live for what you love. And, you know, just fulfill your life, you know, make yourself happy. And, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, you just gotta be happy. And, you know, to a lot of people, that means working. To a lot of people, that means traveling. To a lot of people, it means whatever. But, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what it means to other people because it matters what it means to you as an individual and how you can really, you know, live your life and shape your whole existence in a way that is just, you know, something that when you're dying, you know, and that sounds grim, you know, when you're dying, but something that toward the end of your life you can look back on and be like, I'm so happy I did that. I'm so happy I achieved X, or I'm so happy I achieved Y, or, you know, whatever. Do things that will appease your future self, not your current circle. It's a great message to wrap off today's video, so congratulations for making it to the end. Subscribe for pancakes.